I got hands-on with the new operator Denari, and he's a pretty technical operator, so I'm gonna break it all down to help you guys understand him. This Swedish op is a 3-speed anti-entry operator thanks to its new trip connector gadget. He gets the choice between the Scorpion Evo and the FMG for a primary, and for the secondary, the P2022 pistol and the new slug shotgun, the Glaive, with a deployable shield or OBS blockers for the gadgets. The trip connectors are a throwable prism object that can be thrown nearly everywhere on the map, including outside. So then when you throw another trip connector, it makes the line of sight and creates the laser, as long as it's within 20 meters. If you're trying to place these and the line is flashing, it means it's out of sight or it's obstructed. You will immediately start with 7 of these trips right at the start of prep phase. If the enemy walks through the laser, they will get electrified, slowing them down and hurting them. This will get rid of the laser temporarily, as well as other throwables like grenades and drones and whatever. But in saying that, it is really strong, as the laser regenerates super fast. Whilst the trips are pretty small and you can get them into some nasty areas, they are not bulletproof and can be scanned by IQ and hacked by Brava, for instance. Let's just say you've got your sequence over the map and you get rid of the middle 2, or an enemy runs through it or destroys it. All of them will not deactivate. It'll just be the 2 that are connected to the laser that gets destroyed, keeping all the other ones up. In saying that, you don't have to place them all together. You can run just 2 on a set of stairs, another 2 on a barricade, for instance. I think this is going to be an extremely powerful op with a very high skill ceiling. Let me know what you think down in the comments about this op. Here are all the new operator changes coming to Year 10 Season 3. All defenders have lost their ACOG apart from the ones running a slug shotgun or DMRs. Fenrir has lost his bailiff. Sentry now has the TSC shotgun. Striker now has the SR25 DMR. The Reaper pistol has had a recoil reduction, as well as being added to Ying, Sledge, Pulse, and Oryx. Blackbeard has finally been nerfed, having only 3 shield bashes instead of 4, as well as he can't even ADS or shoot while jumping through a window from rappel. So now he kind of has to melee it or shoot it like every other operator. As well, his shield will now fully lower when he is reloading, and as well as all shield operators, they will be partially exposed when throwing grenades, smokes, etc. Legion has lost his super shorty and has pretty much given it to Wamai. And Rook now has a C4 for util. And along with all of this, Echo is now a 2-speed up from his 1-speed. And the rest of the updates for the operation, high stakes. There is a new mode coming to Operation Dual Front. I'm not going to go too much into it. It's not really popular. Whether it's going to bring people back or the player base back, I can't even get a game in OCE, but nonetheless, it's pretty much the same game as a core, but the objective is a little bit different, where you're inside and all the walls will go up, and they've pretty much been all reinforced off, and you can't get in or out. But obviously this is Rainbow Six Siege, and there's hatches above and below. One that we're going to talk about is Mousetrap and the cheaters. Look, I'm not going to go too much into depth with it all. However, I'm just going to say they are working on it. They've put some flashy words into the trailer, but let's just say they've given it some updates, and actions speak louder than words. So we'll see how that all goes. However, I will say, yeah, they've done some more learning with their anti-cheat software. They've now implemented a false positive system. So let's say example, you've got high elo players, and we have seen it, or people on alt or accounts that are smurfing and getting a ridiculous headshot rating and KD, and some of these guys have been done for cheating. So I don't know how they're going to go about it, whether you have to appeal it and show that you are legit, but yeah, there's the false positives are now in the game. Along with this is the Mousetrap update. I'm assuming, I don't know if there's going to be false positives with that, so to speak, but one thing I am also really excited about is they have updated the nickname things. So because we've seen it, you can run a nickname and you can pretty much say anything you wanted under the sun, no matter how bad it was, whether it was a racial slur or just a bad word in general. You cannot do that anymore. Whereas now you will pick nicknames and you can choose to have it for your whole squad and the enemies and like everyone in the lobby, or you can just make it everyone but your squad also. So you can tip your names, so they'll have, you know, RoyzaGaming and all your streamers that you're playing with, but people that if you're solo queuing, the team that you're on with are going to have nicknames, and obviously the remaining opponents will have them as well. And they will be randomly assigned every single match. So making it really hard for stream snipers to, stream snipe. Along with that, another W update. They've brought all of this, what I just said, to console too. So that is absolutely huge. Can't wait for them to implement that. I think I'm going to be playing a little bit more console. And apart from all, you know, the streamer nicknames update as well, they've gone into their anti-toxicity project thing. They will now have it on voice chat toxicity as well. So yeah, just a minor update, but you know, it just implements like people, like if you get enough bans or you get enough, dishonorable, you will not be playing in rank. So I think this is going to make people a little less toxic to other teammates, especially when you're solo queuing. And whilst we've seen the esports integration in the UI menu, they've also given it like not a refresh, but a bit more of an update. You can go through, see all the global standings and like live time, see how many points that they're getting, what are the matches, what are the scores, and they've just implemented a little bit more. I wouldn't mind seeing them take it another step further and like maybe show like all the region qualifiers matches, but nonetheless, I'm assuming they're going to work on that. But yeah, W update for the esports tab. Along with this, Siege Cup will now be on every single weekend. Not sure if the times are going to be changing, but like as we knew, we went from like once a month, now we're every 2 weeks, and now they're doing it every single weekend. Whether they rotate the times or not, we will find out. However, yeah, that's my quick rundown of the season. Let me know if you're going to be jumping back into Siege, or if you've always been here, you're going to play it even more. Let me know down in the comments below if you like this kind of video. Until next time, peace.